RIT Sports Network proudly welcomes you to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology in Rochester, New York, where tonight it's an Atlantic hockey showdown between the top two teams in the conference as the AHA leading Bentley Falcons are in town for one night only, looking to lock up the regular season title here tonight. But Zach Weigel and the second-place Tigers, they hope to derail those plans and keep their slim hopes of earning the AHA's top seed alive for at least another week. Good evening and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live here on the RIT Sports Network. Well, we're down to the final 2 weekends of the regular season, and it's so much to be decided here in the Atlantic Hockey standings. For Bentley, a win tonight, and they would capture the Bob DiGregorio Trophy as regular season champs, while the Tigers need to win out and hope the Falcons lose out if they have a hope of capturing the top seed and their second regular season crown in the last 3 years. RIT last on the ice 10 days ago, taking on Niagara here at the Policini. First period, Tigers with the attack mode as they get it to Christian Catalano, but he's denied. The first-year goalie Thomas Anderson stood tall for the Purple Eagles, and we were scoreless after one. Second period, Tigers came out flying, just 1:17 in, and they're finally rewarded. Austin Brimmer beats Anderson for his 8th goal of the year right there. It was 1-0 RIT. Less than 31 seconds later, same line, same result as Zach Weigel puts one by Anderson as well. And just like that, the Tigers with a 2-goal lead after 2. Near the midway point of the third, Niagara finally strikes as they win the faceoff here. Ethan Lund feeds Jonathan Ziski for the one-timer. The blast beats Jakub Kurbacek, and the Purple Eagles, they had life down just one. Final seconds of regulation, Niagara looking for the equalizer. Ross Rollison, the shot stopped by Kuba. Oh, the puck just sitting in front of the net. Purple Eagles whack at it. Watch Austin Brimmer get a skate on it. Oh, and Kuba covers up, and the Tigers hold on and survive. They beat Niagara 2-1. So with the win, the Tigers now unbeaten in 6 of their last 7 games, and RIT wins the season series over Niagara, going 2-1-1. Zach Weigel scored his 7th goal of the year and added an assist. The first-year forward now leads the Tigers with 23 points on the season. Well, tonight is the final regular season home game here at the Policini, and it's a monster matchup on senior night as the top 2 teams in Atlantic hockey wrap up their season series. Bentley took game 1 on home ice back in November. Tonight, 3 months later, with so much at stake, we get the much anticipated rematch. With more on that, RIT head coach Matt Thomas with our John DeTulio.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. I know we still got a couple games to play, but feels like a heavyweight fight tonight, Matt. Top 2 teams going at it. What's the approach? What's the message you sent to the kids leading up to this game?
Well, we got to treat it like that. It's I think when you get into these situations, we've been talking a lot about it lately. Every play matters. Every decision matters. And it's all right, we're going to make mistakes, right? But we really don't want to beat ourselves. And I think one of the great things about Bentley is they're a team that rarely does that. They make you earn it. So we've got to have the mindset that we're ready to go earn it, and we've been doing that all year.
How did you use the 10 days off to your advantage late in the season?
Well, we skated quite a bit,
okay,
but we gave them rest in terms of like kind of hammering down on them. We just treated it like a regular, what we would normally do a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday lead up to this game. Monday was a day that was a regular day. Sunday was our off day. We went all the way through Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we think it's critical. Our expectation is to continue to play for a long time. So we figured let's take advantage of that rest when we could.
And then what do you want to see from your team tonight? We talked this week, better execution. What's it come down to here late in the year for your team specifically?
Yeah, execution's huge. I think our work ethic will be right where it needs to be. That's the expectation. I think that's something that guys can't control. The thing that gets a little sticky is how quickly does it take both teams to get to their game. Everybody knows the magnitude. They got an opportunity to win the conference tonight with a win. We have an opportunity to remain in the hunt to win the conference with a win tonight. So you mentioned the heavyweight tilt. Usually when you watch one of those, It's, there's only one guy, probably Mike Tyson, that came out swinging and trying to knock you out with the first 3 punches. Everyone else kind of played the fight a little bit and felt it a little bit. So maybe we got to be a little like Rocky in Rocky 4, right? We'll take it the distance and we'll win it in the end.
It's a great movie. Do you want to make this game on your terms, make it ugly tonight? Or is that a lack of a better word than ugly?
That's all we talk about. To win playoff games, and you're watching these Olympic games right now, you have to do things that make it hard on the other team. That means it's going to be a little bit harder on you, but then you got to embrace that. We've talked a lot about that. I think our guys are ready.
And then senior night, though, they're going to be back here in a couple of weeks, but you still want to send the seniors off right here on senior night, correct?
Well, we gotta win tonight to pretty much guarantee that we'll host. Okay. So there is a lot left to play for. But for our seniors, they've been special. They've done a great job of leading. It's 4 years, and for us, it's not a culminating game. We got a lot of hockey left in our minds, but for us, it's a great opportunity just to get a win on home ice.
Oh, I'm shaking for tonight's game, buddy. I'm shaking right now.
Yeah, well, I hope they're shaking on the other side.
That's head coach Matt Thomas here, the RIT Tigers. Kevin, back to you, buddy.
All right, guys, this building will be shaken for sure tonight. Thanks so much. The Bentley Falcons are the defending AHA champions after winning their first conference tournament title last March. Tonight, Andy Jones' squad has a chance to complete another first in program history by securing the regular season championship and the top seed in next month's postseason tournament. How about last Saturday? The Falcons were looking to bounce back after getting shut out 4-0 to Sacred Heart the night before. First period, it did not start well for Bentley as off the faceoff, Ray Fuss gets the tip in, and just 30 seconds in, the Falcons were down by 1, but the Falcons would respond in the second as Garrett Horsager scores one of Bentley's 3 goals in the period. The Falcons are in a split with Sacred Heart last Saturday. They win it 5-1. So with the victory, the Falcons increased their lead to 8 points over the Tigers. RIT sits in second, just 3 points ahead of Holy Cross and 6 in front of Sacred Heart and Robert Morris. At the moment, the Tigers can finish no lower than 7, so still plenty of work to be done with 3 games remaining. With more on the Falcons, now in his 3rd season at Bentley, head coach Andy Jones with our Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Coach Jones, thanks for the time tonight. And the commissioners in the house, you have an opportunity to wrap this up. Talk about the opportunity ahead of you.
Well, I mean, whoever earns the regular season league title, it's a significant accomplishment. It's a body of work for the whole season. So, we haven't talked about it. We just continuing to talk about finding a way to be more consistent as a team. And that's been our focus coming into this particular game. We know we have our hands full tonight.
This seems like a matchup with your skill, Bentley's skill, RIT's defense. What do you see on that end here from the Tigers here, Coach?
Well, they've had a really strong year. I mean, it probably starts in goal, right? He's been consistent all year. Their special teams have been strong. They clearly have an identity. And when you have an identity, it's a good place to start. So when we played each other in November, it was a really good game. Could have gone either way, and we're excited for the matchup.
There's only one player in Atlantic hockey today that's averaging more than 1 point per game. That's Jake Black of the Falcons. What has he meant here for your program?
Well, it's been a little bit of a tale of two seasons for him, right? I mean, he's had a history of being productive as a player going back to his junior days. But really, since January 1st, he's just taken this to a different level. He's scored in big games for us. He's scored at opportune times for us. He's been a part of a line that's generated scoring chances on a nightly basis, and it's been fun to watch.
And the question I'm going to ask, which we don't know the answer, how is this RIT team going to respond after a long layoff, 10 days? Just in your experience, can that go either way here?
Yeah, it can. I mean, I think we know how they'll respond from an energy perspective, right? I think they'll be ready to go. Sometimes as a coach, maybe you get a little bit concerned about execution and having a little too much juice to start. Obviously, the atmosphere will be strong tonight, but we're expecting a team that's going to be ready to go from the drop of the puck. And it's interesting to have that kind of break coming into a one-game series, right?
Yeah. For RIT, they're looking at this as a measuring stick game for your guys tonight. You're the top. Everybody's chasing you. How do you view this matchup?
Well, I think we're looking at it the same way, right? They've had a great season, and they've been near the top of the standings for the entire year. And like I said, the first time we played, it could have gone either way. So we know it's a major test, and we also tend to look at things internally. And we need to find a way to be more consistent. It's a good opportunity against a good team tonight.
Andy, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach Andy Jones of the Bentley Falcons. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Gino, thank you so much. Well, still to come here on Pregame Live, a jam-packed edition for sure. It's playoff time for the Tigers as the RIT women's hockey team gets set to host Syracuse in the AHA quarterfinals. Here tomorrow, we will have a preview. But first, it is senior night here at RIT as Simon Isabel and 7 other Tigers will be honored prior to the face-off as part of the class of 2026. The native of Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, will join our Kim Coffee live next as our coverage continues. From the Gene Policini Center, it's RIT and Bentley in a big one tonight. This is Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live, fans starting to fill up the seats here at the Coliseum in anticipation of senior night and one of the biggest games of the season. As I'm told, we are nearing a sellout as over 4,000 have been sold and less than 150 remain. We just might get there. In addition to our matchup here tonight, plenty of key battles in Atlantic hockey this evening, and we'll be tracking it for you as 3rd place Holy Cross begins a huge series with 4th place Sacred Heart. 5th place Robert Morris visits 7th place Canisius at Harbor Center. At the top of the hour, Niagara is at Mercyhurst, and the big rivalry between Army and Air Force gets renewed. They get started at 9 Eastern out in Colorado Springs. Meanwhile, in the net for RIT tonight will be number 1 Jakub Kurbacek, the sophomore netminder. Will make his 29th start of the season here tonight. Kuba, he's been steady all year long, going 17, 10, and 1 with a 2.09 goals against. Meanwhile, in the net for Bentley will be number 60, Lucas Sweden, the sophomore, ironically from Stockholm, Sweden, will make his 18th start of the season here tonight. He's 8-5 and 4 on the year. Sweden made 34 saves last Friday in a 4-0 loss to Sacred Heart. Well, coming up at the top of the hour, RIT will honor the class of 2026 as 8 Tigers are set to graduate following this season. Among those 8 is forward Simon Isabel, who's standing by live now with our Kim Coffee. Kim?
Simon, it's senior night. I'm sure emotions are running a little higher than normal, but as somebody who has grown into their role as leader on this team, how are you feeling heading into the last regular season game here at the Gene Policini Center?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of nerve going on. I'm not used to it. I usually am a pretty calm guy before games, but right now, yeah, definitely a little more stressed than usual, but excited. It's a big game too, so I'm really excited.
Just reflecting on your time back here, especially this last season, you've been here through a major turnover, a coaching change, player changes. What makes you most proud of this season and the success you guys have had?
Like you said, it was a big turnover for us, and super proud of how close as a team we are this year and how far we've gone, winning games, a lot more games that we thought we were going to win. And yeah, we're just ready for playoffs now.
What are you expecting to see from the crowd? I just heard it's almost a sellout here.
A lot of noise like usual. Our fans always show up. They're always there for us, and we really appreciate it, and they just make it easier for us out there.
Speaking of fans, I know your family's made the trip many times to come watch you play. What's it mean to have their support out there tonight?
It means the world. It means the world to me. I love my family. Them being here for senior night, all the way from Whitehorse, it means the world for me.
And real quick, you're going to have a challenge ahead. Bentley, one of the top teams in the conference. What are you expecting to see?
Our game, I'm going to tell you this exact same thing I told you before Penn State. We want to make the game dirty and prepare ourselves for playoffs, so it's going to be a dirty game, yeah.
All right, Simon, thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Kevin?
All right, Kim, thank you so much. We're looking forward to it. Well, while the RIT men's hockey team is still fighting for playoff position with 3 games to play in the regular season, the RIT women's program, they're playoff ready. Tomorrow, the Tigers will host Syracuse in the AHA quarterfinals. And it's been a roller coaster ride for Celeste Brown's group since the puck first dropped back in October. They believe they can make some noise this postseason.
The Tigers enter the postseason following not only their biggest victory of the season, but the biggest in Division I program history.
Takes a shot, net, Chase scores! Cassie Barnes wins it in overtime! 3-2 RIT over the Nittany Lions.
Well, I got onto the ice and I saw they were putting too much pressure, so I took my time, looked where they were putting pressure on me, and I kind of just saw the middle and I took it and I took my shot, went in.
What was the feeling when you saw that puck go in there?
unbelievable. Like, again, they're like Penn State, they're ranked 4th overall in the nation, so like it's like amazing to just like score against them, win against them. So it was just a very amazing feeling.
Felt like amazing. Felt like we all just won the lottery. The Powerball went to every single one of us. It was huge. I remember I gave Tilly a pass right before that, and I got off the ice for Barnes, and I thought Tilly wasn't going to catch that pass. I was a little nervous, but it all worked out in our favor, and it was a huge, huge moment for us.
While there's certainly been highs this season, there's been plenty of lows too, including losing forward Kaylee Favreau and top blue liner Emma Pickering with season-ending injuries.
It's not ideal, but I think, you know, the cool thing, exactly what you said, like our team pretty much has been like next person up, right? And we've adjusted things once, then we adjust again because, hey, those 2 people we're losing are big pieces to the puzzle.
One of the biggest adjustments has been moving the Tigers' top scorer, Addie Alvarez, from forward to defense.
It's not unknown position for me. Obviously, I played D when I was growing up, so I'd like to say I know a little bit of what I'm doing. It wasn't a surprise, and I mean, she approached me with that, and it's kind of just like, teammate goes down, you gotta step up.
You know, when we told her, she didn't even hesitate. It was like, yep, I'll do whatever our team needs. And I think that's like the story of Addie, is like she'll do whatever our team needs and she'll step up to it, and she's pretty good at it too, so it's fun to watch.
This resilient group of Tigers has beaten every team in the AHA at least once this season. So what makes them dangerous and a tough out this postseason?
I think our mentality makes us dangerous, and I mean, throughout the season, like, we've had our ups and lows with splitting weekends, but I think our mentality of being able to bounce back and our resilience to pull through every single thing that has come across our desk, I think our mentality of our whole group is what's really going to set us apart from every other team.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride for the Tigers. It's RIT and Syracuse in the AHA quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon. These 2 programs split 4 games during the regular season. Our coverage of the women's Atlantic hockey postseason begins at 3 exclusively here on Flow Hockey. The winner will advance to next weekend's semifinal best of 3 series at Mercyhurst or at Penn State. Well, still to come here on Pregame Live. We'll flash back to the last time Bentley visited Rochester and what turned out to be an instant classic. Plus, RIT Associate Head Coach Dave Insulacco will join us to share his perspective on this pivotal AHA matchup here tonight. That and more is on the way as our coverage continues on your home for Tiger Hockey. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Bentley crossing into the Tiger end is Wilkie. Can't get to it. Dorr sending it over to the opposite side. Castagna dropping down low for the Falcons. Dorr up top, fires, scores!
Oh, boy!
On the power play,
Yep.
That is going to be number 18, Ethan Lay. Okay, extra attacker coming on out. Hobbs is camped out in front.
Oh!
Here's Casero, swinging back up top, a shot! Can they do this, John, as it goes to the corner? Gonzalez leaving it there. Here's Casero. Casero for the win.
Yeah!
Off the post. Off the post. The horn sounded. It's no goal. RIT gets to go to work, and they're going to bring everybody out. Reset the whole thing. Listen to this crowd. Gonzalez going in.
Yeah!
Woo! Tigers win it in overtime.
What a finish! Oh, what a finish it was indeed as the Tigers completed the sweep of the Falcons back in January of 2024, the last time these 2 teams met here in Rochester. Now, RIT leads the overall series with a record of 28-18-4 and have gone unbeaten in 7 of the last 10 meetings. However, Bentley beat the Tigers 3-2 in Massachusetts back in November. Well, way back in September, Bentley, the defending conference champions, were picked to finish 3rd in the AHA this season, while RIT, coming off one of its worst seasons at the Division I level, was picked to finish 8th. As we welcome in John and Gene. And guys, The Falcons and Tigers have both kind of flipped the script and proven otherwise so far this season. I think we know Bentley's a contender, and tonight RIT has a tremendous chance to prove they belong in that conversation as well.
Yeah, and it's going to be a full house here. Yeah. Good evening, Kevin, as we welcome in assistant coach Dave Insalacco. And Dave, 10 days off, how has practice been? Where are you guys at entering tonight's game here?
Practice has been solid. We're moving down into the final stretch here. We have a lot to play for, considering what it's at stake, whether it's teams chasing us or we're hunting a team down in front of us, and that's what we have tonight.
Dave, talk about this game. Feels like a heavyweight fight. Bentley doesn't make a lot of mistakes. How do you get them into making mistakes and getting to play your style of game?
We got to play patient, definitely. We got to manage our emotions, and most importantly, we got to manage the puck through neutral ice. They do a great job of getting 3 to 4 guys above the puck, and we have to be strategic as to how we manage the puck. If they're up in our face, we got to play behind them and get in on the forecheck. If they're going to give us some space, then we have to take advantage of it and make some plays through neutral ice and attack off the rush.
Yeah, and starting that is your blue line. What kind of test is it for your defense tonight, knowing that there's all these snipers here on the Bentley side?
Yeah, they do a great job of getting in on the forecheck. We got to get back for pucks quickly, and we got to do a good job of exiting our zone. Again, it comes down to our ability to manage the puck out of our own end, so we're not forced to overextend ourselves defensively in our own zone.
Added incentive senior night, and you don't want them to basically clinch the division on your home ice. Is that a talking point to the team tonight?
It's something that sort of sits in the periphery, but it's not something we're talking about. We're focused on what we need to do in order to get the job done, and that is win the game tonight and put ourselves in a better position moving forward into next weekend. So the focus is completely on what do we need to do in order to win tonight.
Dave, good luck. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Dave Insalacco, assistant coach here at RIT.
So fired up for it. It does feel like the conference finals. It has that kind of feel. It's going to be, close to a sellout. It's emotional. Even Matt Thomas, and they're treating this like a heavyweight fight. This is a huge hockey game for both teams, in particular RIT.
We take a look at tonight's players to watch, and one of the top snipers, you could say the top sniper in Atlantic hockey. He's the only guy more than a point per game in Jake Black.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's a great word. He is a great sniper. Jake Black, he leads Atlantic hockey in that category, 32 points in 31 games. And by the way, first 2 seasons, not even a Falcon, overplaying with the Huskies of UConn. So he has stepped right in. He is a force with Bentley, in a focus of Matt Thomas and the Tigers is slowing down number 9.
And for the RIT seniors, now remember, these are seniors that have seen better times a couple years ago. Maybe the times are going to come back here, and we're going to highlight them all tonight. So let's start with Philippe Jacques. Jacques, and that line with Adam Jeffrey, John, they're fun to watch.
It's a big line. It's a physical line. You look at it, 4 goals, 4 assists. They do a lot of the dirty work. We've seen them throughout the year kind of jumpstart the Tigers when they've been slow. I love number 10. He's got a great game. Keep your eye on Philippe Jacques, always around the puck when big things need to happen.
We're going to have the Senior Day ceremonies coming up here shortly. Before we send it back to Kevin, John, the keys tonight, what has to happen?
Well, listen, talking with Matt, he wants to make it ugly. We got to bring the energy, and in the process, make it ugly. If you're the Falcons, ferocious Falcons, they lead Atlantic hockey in the fewest goals per game. They want to play physical, certainly against the Tigers, and let's send the seniors off right. Matt saying reflect what the journey is like and what it's been like. Keep the seniors in mind tonight, every shift, every time you're on the ice.
And Kevin, you never want to see another team celebrate on your home ice. You better believe that's in the back of every Tiger mind here as we send it back to you.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thanks so much. Looking forward to it at the top of the hour. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, the class of 2026 will take the ice to be recognized for their contributions to the RIT hockey program. We'll honor those 8 coming up next when we return here on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live, the top 2 teams in Atlantic hockey meeting here tonight. The 51st time overall. Bentley looking to clinch the AHA regular season title. RIT looking to remain alive in the chase for the top seed. But first, it's time to honor this year's class of Gustav Bloom, Austin Brimmer, Trent Burnham, Simon Isabel, Philippe Jacques, Adam Jeffries, Xavier Lapointe, and Tyler Mahan. Let's send it down to public address announcer Rocky Parada for the 2026 senior ceremony.
Hockey fans, at this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize the 8 members of the 2026 senior class who are playing their final regular season home game this evening. Please join us as we thank them for all they have meant to the program and wish them well in their future endeavors. Our first honoree has played 93 games over the past 4 years, totaling 13 points on 5 goals and 8 assists while manning the Tiger Blue Line. A 3-time AHCA All-American Scholar, as well as a 3-time Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team member, he is on track to complete a degree in finance. The son of Johanna and Johannes Blom, senior defenseman from Stockholm, Sweden, number 5, Gustav Blom. Our next honoree joined the program prior to the season and has made an immediate impact. Set to play in his 129th career game this evening, he has been in the lineup for all 31 games this season, totaling 22 points on 8 goals and 14 assists. The son of Lynn and Kent Brimmer, he is on pace to complete a degree in finance. A senior forward from Markham, Ontario, number 7, alternate captain Austin Brimmer. Now, this senior transferred to the program prior to the 2024-25 season and is combined to make 54 appearances and 52 starts in goal during his collegiate career. The son of Andrea and Paul Burnham, he is an Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team honoree majoring in accounting. A senior goaltender from Eagle River, Alaska, number 32, Trent Burnham. This senior is set to play in his 137th career game this evening and has totaled 57 points on 26 goals and 31 assists over the last 4 years. A 3-time Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team member and a 2-time AHCA All-American Scholar. He is on track to graduate with a degree in civil engineering. The son of Francine Paquette and Patrick Isabel, a senior alternate captain from Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, number 12, Simon Isabel. Our next senior has played in 122 games the last 4 years and has compiled 26 points on 14 goals and 12 assists. An AHCA All-American Scholar and an Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team selection the last 3 years. He is on track to graduate with a degree in finance. The son of Marie-Aline Bertonet and Andre Jacques, a senior forward from Quebec City, number 10, Philippe Jacques. Now this senior is set to appear in his 77th career game in an RIT sweater this evening, accumulating 10 points on 4 goals and 6 assists. Named an AHCA All-American Scholar last year, he is also a 2-time Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team honoree majoring in packaging science. The son of Dolores and Paul Jeffrey, a senior alternate captain from Leamington, Ontario, number 15, Adam Jeffrey. Our next honoree is set to play in his 96th career game this evening. He has totaled 32 points on 9 goals and 23 assists from the Tiger Blue Line over the last 4 seasons. The son of Lynn Gauthier and Jean-Francois Lapointe, a senior defenseman from Saint-Jérôme, Quebec, number 28, Xavier Lapointe. Our final senior has played in 132 games over the last 4 seasons, totaling 47 points on 27 goals and 20 assists. The finance major was named an AHCA All-American Scholar and an Atlantic Hockey America All-Academic Team honoree the last 3 seasons, and was also nominated for the 2026 Hockey Humanitarian Award this year. The son of Wendy and Rob Mahan, a senior captain from Calgary, Alberta, number 14, Tyler Mahan.
Always a special night for the seniors, their families, teammates, and of course the fans here. Congratulations to the class of 2026. And that'll do it for us here on Pregame Live. Thanks so much for watching. When we return, we'll drop the puck. RIT Bentley coming your way next here on the RIT Sports Network. Can't wait.